welcome to the Procrastinarium. My name is Jan, and today we're excited because Lithuania is our ally. If you're not sure yet what we're doing, we're playing EU4, and Lithuania is underneath us in a personal union. I personally find this amazing. I am amazed. Honestly, I never in my wildest dreams of this Let's Play thought Lithuania would be ever in a personal union underneath us, or anyone else for that matter, because I don't seem to have luck with that. It's bizarre. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna ally Muscovy, we're just gonna get a good ally. A strong ally on each side of Europe will be fine. Doesn't matter. No! I was ending the episode, and here we had this amazing thing where Lithuania became a lesser partner in a personal union with us. It's amazing. I'm excited. I'm excited for the opportunities we can get on with and stuff. Awesome. Anywho, I've been looking at their opinion of us, their modifiers. They do have a modifier because of they are they are more powerful than we are. So yeah, they're also gonna get a few more. Because they have a casus belli on us. It's independence casus belli. They don't have any other casus belli on us, which is okay with me. We've stopped improving relations with Mecklenburg. They are now at 189. We're going to wait a little bit more, just I think a month more, and we'll be able to offer them vassalization, which will be good. I'm not sure if Lithuania gets us any money in, which is strange because vassals do, but I don't think lesser partners in a personal union do. Doesn't matter. I don't even know what we're going to do. Veneration of relics. From the highest to the very low, the people believe that the veneration of will allows the viewer to reduce their time in purgatory. A treaty opposing a I'm pretty sure they're supposed to say treaty. Just, yeah. Opposing this practice has been found nailed to a treatise? A thesis, perhaps? Opposing this practice has been found nailed to a church door with a very ancient relic collection. The opponents of this practice are hurting the unity of one true path to salvation, the Holy Universal and Apostolic Church, or perhaps they're right. But I just bought a vial of milk of the Virgin Mary. What? No, disgusting. Yeah, we just bought a vial. We can't afford more Revoltrisk in Breslau, honestly. You're allied with who? Sweden? Nah, we can do whatever now with you. Brandenburg is fabricating a claim on Pomerania. Have they not seen who my greatest, awesomest ally is? We're also going to start the vassalization of Mecklenburg. Yes, because they said yes, they're now a vassal. Which they have to be. Which was rather fantastic if you ask me. I still, can't believe it. 1.6 in Stettin. Can we get anything better? No, 1.6 in Stettin. Very good. More money. We need more money. Anti-piracy act in Denmark, anti-piracy act in Poland. That's okay by us. Polish opinion of us. They are allied with Sweden. We do have a thingy going with Sweden, so we're going to take the mission and fabricate a claim on Plock. And then Kalis as well. Bohemia left the military coalition against us, they are afraid of us. Would anyone else around here want to be my vassal? They would. I know. That's bad. We still have royal marriages with Austria, Poland, and Denmark. See, Austria still hates us, which will go away eventually, but production stifled. Our producers become complacent as our use of Smidian economics led to our production techniques being so advanced. I think this will hurt production. We can't get inflation. We will just production will be hurt, will survive. Wow. We have enough papal influence to invest in our cardinal, which we will want him to continue being our cardinal. They like us a bit more again. Yeah. I'm so what? I still can't believe it. I know it's been good. It's been quite a bit now. I still can't believe it. What happens to their king? Or Hohenzollern? Someone from the House of Habsburg succeeds to the throne? Yeah, I guess. Makes sense. Are they now being invaded by... it would be funny if Austria was like, oh yeah, we hate you now. We are going to hate you now. We're also going to increase our army size a bit more, I think. Simply because we can. It doesn't really hurt us to do so. So we're going to increase it by 2 infantry and 1 cavalry unit. We're not going to get more artillery just yet. Did they get aggressive expansion from that? Yeah, they did. Did they? A little bit. A little... did they? Yeah, just a little bit, which is fine. Austria getting a bit more, but that's fine as well. We are now the papal controller. Now, being the papal controller provides some perks, which I didn't read there. We can now call for a crusade or excommunicate. We currently also get a stability cost modifier, which the stability is cheaper by 5%. We get an additional diplomat, which is good. We get a yearly prestige plus 0.25, which is good. We get 2 possible additional advisors, which that just means we have a larger list of advisors to choose from. We gain more papal influence, and we get another leader without upkeep, which is good. But not going to be that for long. So as soon as our new diplomat arrives, which should be now. There we go. A great man and our employee died as well. We are now going to break royal ties, which they will pay us a bit more. But that's fine by me. It will, just so we don't have too many relation penalties, because we don't want relation penalties. Also, our one of our people died, so we're going to get in the money, and we're going to get probably the better relation over time. No, yeah, because you don't have the diplomatic reputation, dude. I usually, if I can, I get the diplomatic reputation, dude, which gives you a static bonus to your diplomatic reputation. It's just easier with integrating or annexing someone by big ways. Also when convincing them to become your allies. So we're now going to invest in additional cardinals. We're going to try to keep control of the Curia for as long as we can, because it's just, in the end, it's good for us. I think it also gives us a land modifier. No, it doesn't. I thought it did. I don't know why I thought that then. Doesn't matter. How much do we need for... Oh, we can get this one. He's cheaper for some reason. But yeah, I want this guy. In the end, it will just be better for us. Plus, we need as many points as we can, because points are good for us. Yay! Monarch points are always good for us. I don't know why I paused there. It was accidental. Their opinion of us continues to increase because our improved relations are still going up. We've claimed Plock. Fantastic. We can invest in Trade Depot and Dry Dock. Yes, we will do that. Take Plock, you say? Well, I was thinking. Might also want Kalitz. We're still only allied with Sweden. We're gonna have them... This is Masovian, though. We're gonna have them split Mazovia and Moldavia if we can. At least Mazovia. We're going to, for that reason, fabricate a claim on Kalitz. I think. Yeah, have them split Mazovia instead. We can then vassalize Mazovia, I guess. It could come down to that. We do still have a truce with Sweden another 2 years, so we can go to war with them if this guy fabricates the claim quickly enough. Technically, we could go to war with them already. We don't have a truce with Poland, and they're only allied with Sweden. We have a revolt in Breslau. Quite a large revolt, actually. I don't like revolts, especially not large ones like this. We need to pump up our army maintenance because our army is bigger. Poland, an alliance with Denmark. Now, see, that could be bad for us now. Yeah, I think it doesn't matter. Thuringia ceded Wittenberg to Brandenburg. Brandenburg is getting a little bit big, and that's worrying me. But I think in the end we should be okay. We're actually losing this battle now. Oh, we were losing this battle. But we still. I need to let our troops recover a bit first before we go to war with Poland. Which we were going to go do anyways, but we actually lost! Dum dum dum! Something different. I had a topic about the Teutons. Yes, we're not going to talk about the Teutons while we let our army recover. Hopefully Lithuania is on its way to kick the final bits of their asses over there. I think they are. Yeah. And we're running all the way into Memel. Fine. Whatever. We're going to talk about the Teutons, which don't exist anymore, but they used to. Basically, we're going to talk about the state of the Teutons, or we're going to talk historical perspective. State of the Teutonic Order, or the Teutons, or the Teutonic Knights, or whatever you wish to call them. There's several variations on what you can call them, what you should call them, what you shouldn't call them. Niederlausitz is now considered part of our patrimony. It's Czech. We don't want them. Czechs. I have nothing against Czechs. I'm sorry, that sounded really bad. I have nothing against the Czechs. Yeah, we're going to get with that. I have nothing against the Czechs. I think they're wonderful people. It's just, that sounded really bad. I'm sorry. I was talking about the Teutons. The German name for the state of the Teutonic Order is Stadt der Deutschen Order, and the Latin is Civitas Ordanis Teutonici. Which is a rather nice one, I think. I like saying things in Latin, it makes me sound posh. Or not. In the state of the Teutonic Order didn't exist till 1230, more or less, when they started forming in what is Prussia, what is considered Prussia, and it kind of started forming after they started conquering the old Prussians, which were pagan. That's kind of when it started, and it reached its height in 1346. Also, we're going to position our troops in Cumberland, so we can attack quickly. It reached its height in 1346, when it kind of... At the beginning of the game, you do know that the Livonians are over here, and the Teutons are over here, and that used to be part of the same. It used to be one Teuton state at the height of the Teutonic Empire. Well, the Teutonic... at the height of the Teuton state, still improving relations with them. We're going to go and improve relations with them as well. At the height of their power, that's what they encompassed. Poland is now allied with... Oh, I thought they were allied with Austria there for a while. Anti-Piracy Act. Yes, we will go with the Anti-Piracy Act. We know about Azerbaijan now. Oh, we're now on zero money, so we're gonna wait till our money reserves go up a bit. But as I was saying, the height of the Teutonic Order was in 13 when they controlled lands, Danzig, in here, Danzig, Mariburg, Warmia, Ostpreußen, Memel. I think some parts of Sumogotia was also theirs, and then what was the Livonians? Also, Reval, Narva, Livland, Riga, Semigalia, and Kurland, and I think Gotland was also theirs at one point, which is strange, but it was. And then they kind of started declining in 1410 onwards. Their decline started because they went to war with the Polish-Lithuanian alliance, and they had to renounce all claims on the Polish and Lithuanian lands, and then a few other things kind of... They just had hit a rough patch, more or less, and they never got out of it. which is a shame if you ask me, but okay. I always find it a shame when a country can't continue its existence, but I guess it gets to a point where you just can't sustain yourself anymore. Their Livonian possessions kind of joined the Livonian Order between 1422 and 1435 in the Livonian Order. Not really how it is over here, portrayed in the game, but kind of in that area, joined in the Livonians, and they kind of had to go away. We're going to take the Noble Republic before we improve this. I don't really care about the rest of this that much, except the land maintenance modifier, but I want to get another idea group going. So we're going to do that. We, as I said in a previous episode when I was talking about history, I didn't know how Neumark became the Teutonic. Now I do. In 1402, Brandenburg gives it as a pawn to the Teutons. The Teutons gave them a large sum of money, and they had to pawn something for the money. But then in 1454, or was it? Yeah, I think it was 1454. The Teutons pawned it back to Brandenburg, and then eventually sold it in 1455. Which I'm like, what? That's bizarre. Sweden, Denmark, and Saxony. Nothing we can't handle, really. Honestly. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And that's basically how Neumark changed hands between Brandenburg and the Teutons. It was not that as interesting as I hoped it would be, but it's still quite interesting that they kind of sold it off each other. In 1440, kind of the final thing of the decline happened, because in 1440, Kulmerland, which we already know where it is, and some Prussian cities and some Hanseatic cities in the area kind of formed the Prussian Confederation, which wasn't really, I mean, it was inside the Teutonic state and it was its own kind of thing, but it wasn't really that much of an issue for the Teutons. I'm just going to fabricate another claim over here while we can in Wiesna. But then in 1454, the Prussian Confederation kind of got fed up with the Teutons and formed basically an alliance with Poland. They actually went to Poland and were like, would you help us if we revolted against the Teutons? And said, yeah, sure, against the Teutons are all the enemy. Of course we will. Basically what the deal was that Poland would then lead a personal union with Prussia. And that's how the 13-year war in that area started out, which is, I mean, it formed the Teutons into their final decline. It kind of forced them. Then in 1466, Prussia and Poland win that 13-year war, with this, and the second Peace of Thorn is signed, which forms two Prussias basically: the Royal Prussia, which goes under a personal union with Poland, and the Duchy of Prussia, which still kind of stays at the Teutons. Which basically what happens is it's split in half. So half of it, more or less this half, and a bit more, kind of falls under Poland, and the rest kind of stays the Duchy of Prussia. I'm not portraying this really well. Just saying, if you want to know how exactly it looked, I would suggest looking at a map. There's some on Wikipedia which are quite good. And that's basically how the Teutons ended. They still existed for a while, but then kind of died off. Which is sad. The Teutons, the Teutonic Order does kind of exist again now, but not really. It's so bizarre. I suggest you read up on it. I didn't kind of want to explain the history after that, because it doesn't really relate to our story. And as I said, I can, if you guys want me to pick a topic and go through its entire history, kind of give it an overview, I can do that. I'm perfectly fine with sitting down and researching that and doing it. Anywho, since we're at the end of the episode, we're just going to take this technology. The next one is Noble Republic. The notion of noble oligarchy ruling the society has existed since basically the Roman times and remained popular in some parts of the world. Now this idea is once more gaining popularity among those who matter. We will be able to get another idea group, and Noble Republic happens, which we will take, yes. And we'll, as for our idea group, I thought about this quite a bit because we did take administrative ideas as our first idea group. Lost a lot of admin power that way, kind of lagged behind in technology. Now our current king is 321. Our next one is going to be worse. It's going to be 420. So I don't think that military ideas would be a good thing just now. So we're going to go with a diplomatic idea. Now, trade ideas aren't really our thing, neither are exploration or expansion or naval. So we're going to go with diplomatic ideas for now, mostly because we need to get more diplomatic reputations, which is always good, and we need to have at least another diplomat. So we always have 3. Claim fabrication also goes down, which is good because we are slightly militaristic, and fabricating claims is good for us. So we're going to take that one. It might not be the best one. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, bye bye!